the protector of the untamed and enforcer of balance for people who are oppressed. He is a devoted protector of the weak and the nemesis to the unjust. Hello guys, Genuine here of Genuine Gaming, and here is my MINSC companion build for Baldur's Gate 3. This is not an overpowered build, but a thematic and lore-friendly one. I call this build as the Wild Warden of Justice. Even though it is only a thematic and lore-friendly build, you can play this build on Honor mode. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to like, and for more Baldur's Gate 3 videos, subscribe to the channel. Overview. MINSC is another beloved character that made an appearance in the present game from the past Baldur's Gate 3. He is known for his iconic bald head, purple tattoos, and most importantly, his tiny giant space hamster companion, Boo. He is simple and direct, with a strong sense of good and evil. He is prone to outbursts of rage and battle cries. In the past Baldur's Gate game, MINSC was a simple ranger with the ability called Berserker Rage. In this game, I built him mainly as a ranger with Paladin and Barbarian dips. The Barbarian dip is to get that wild and reckless personality of MINSC. The Paladin class is perfect for MINSC as his sense of justice and good is so strong. Gear and equipment. His gear is pretty much straightforward for crit fishing, which is perfectly paired with his smite ability. Saribok's horned helmet and the Deadshot bow are the best equipment for crit fishing. The weapon that is perfect for the Wild Warden Justice is the Sword of Chaos. He is also going to need the Gloves of Dexterity to boost his initiative rolls. I also made him equip heavy armor, even if it impedes his raging ability. He will not be using his rage that much as he has only few charges of rage. However, he will be utilizing the Barbarian's reckless attack for crit fishing. Build. For MINSC abilities, make his Strength 17, Dexterity 14, Constitution 16, and Wisdom 10. You could also bring up your Wisdom to 14 and reduce his Dexterity to 10, but we would not be using much of his spells as we are going to use his spell slots for his smite ability. As a level 1 ranger, MINSC gains Favored Enemy and Natural Explorer. For his Favored Enemy, I suggest choosing Ranger Knight. This is so perfect for MINSC as he has always sworn to serve, though not a crown or nation, but rather a witch or what he calls Witchlaran. They are the spiritual leaders of Rashimen, communing with the spirits and guiding the souls of the Rashimi people. This would make him proficient in wearing heavy armor. For his Natural Explorer, choose Wasteland Wanderer, Cold, as the Rashimen lands is such a cold place. At level 2, MINSC gets a fighting style. For his fighting style, choose Defense, giving him a +1 AC while wearing armor. He also learns to cast a spell. For his spells, choose Hunter's Mark and Speak with Animals. The Speak with Animals spell is for lore purposes. You can change this spell if you choose to do so with other utility spells that you can use like Enhance Sleep. He gains 2 level 1 spell slots. At level 3, MINSC gets to choose a subclass. For his subclass, he chooses the Hunter. He gains the Hunter's Prey feature. He is going to choose the Colossus Slayer. Once per turn, his weapon attack deals an extra 1d8 damage if the target is below its hit point maximum. For his spell, choose Long Strider. He now has 3 level 1 spell slots. At level 4, he gets to choose a feat. For his feat, choose Heavy Armor Master. Increase his strength by 1 to make it 18. Choosing this feat would also decrease incoming damage from non-magical attacks by 3 while wearing heavy armor. At level 5, he now has an extra attack. He also gets to choose another spell. For his spell, choose Protection from Poison. He also gains 2 level 2 spell slots. At level 6, he gets to choose another Favored Enemy. You can choose any, as it does not really matter what is your favorite enemy. For his Natural Explorer, choose Fire. Having the protection from poison spell at level 5 would cover a good number of resistances for MINSC. At level 7, he gets to choose another hunter ability called Defensive Tactics. For his defensive tactics, choose Multi-Attack Defense. When an enemy attacks MINSC, they suffer a -4 penalty to additional attack rolls against him until the start of their next turn. For his spell, choose Lesser Restoration. He now has 3 level 2 spell slots. At level 8, he gets to choose another feat. For his feat, choose Great Weapon Master. When he attacks with a melee weapon and lands a critical hit or kills an enemy, he can make another melee attack by using his bonus action. He can also decrease his attack roll by 5 to increase their damage by 10. At character level 9, he goes for the Paladin class. For his oath, you can choose any. What we want in the Paladin class is his Smite ability. As a level 1 Paladin, he gains 3 charges of Lay on Hands, which recharges after a long rest, and 1 charge of Channel Oath, which recharges after a short rest. At character level 10, he gets to choose another fighting style as a level 2 Paladin. For his fighting style, choose Great Weapon Fighting. He also gains the Divine Smite ability. When you hit with a melee weapon attack, he may choose to expend a spell slot to inflict additional radiant damage. The higher the spell slot expended, the higher the damage. He now gains 2 level 3 spell slots. At character level 11, MINSC jumps again to another class, this time the Barbarian class. He gets the 2 charges of Rage ability. At character level 12, he is now a level 2 Barbarian. As a level 2 Barbarian, he gains Reckless Attack and Danger Sense. Reckless Attack gives him an advantage on all his attack rolls until his next turn. However, his enemies also gain an advantage on attack rolls against him. Danger Sense gives MINSC an advantage on dexterity saves against traps, spells, and surfaces while not blinded or incapacitated. Gameplay. MINSC playstyle is pretty simple. He simply charges against enemies head-on using reckless attacks to fish for critical hits. Since his spell slots are limited, I would suggest using it when it most mattered, like when MINSC gets a critical hit or when you want to kill the enemy as quickly as you can. Aside from MINSC as being the striker of your party, he can also serve as your tank, as his Heavy Armor Master feat would reduce damage coming from enemies. He is also resistant to fire and cold. So that's my MINSC, the Wild Warden of Justice. If you're looking for a hero build idea, here is a Night Druid build video for you. See you in the next video. Ciao!